Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, then you see the road. I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face. And my picture perfect, you do look fine.
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, then you see the road. I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the...
Are you ready to be entertained? Let's get into another reaction of True Blood. This is season 2, episode 11. Absolutely, we just dropped an episode of True Blood, y'all, but I have been super excited. I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep. Actually, I slept fine, but you guys know what I mean. I'm excited. So I wanted to get right into another episode. You guys have been asking, yo, you have to get into another one. You have to get into another one. Plus, the queen of the vampires, or the queen of this particular area, is here. But how many queens would there really be? There should be only one queen, like for all. So that's why I thought at first that it was queen of all the vampires, but now I'm starting to think she's like the queen of like this particular area, which is super kind of weird, but whatever. Let's get into this episode, y'all. The last episode was everything, so I'm ready to get into this. Why am I doing these voices? I don't know. It's the coffee. If you guys ever get Dunkin' Donuts black coffee, don't add any milk, don't add any sugar, don't add anything, just get a black iced coffee, and I promise you, whatever problems you have, it will just disappear. Now, you want to see the Cinephobe reaction? I know you do. The links are down below. While you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and comment. Now, without further ado, let's jump into True Blood and find out exactly what this show has got to give. What?
Is this a bad time?
There's no such thing as bad. Or time, for that matter.
Ooh.
Want to join me?
I wanna do bad things with you. Oh.
Hear all those nasty things she said about you and me.
She's my mama. She gets to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I should have listened to Vampire Bit when he warned me about you.
I think I actually enjoyed that.
Do you see what you did to her?
What gives you the right to say no to the femoral blood of a good woman? You are a snob. I hate snobs. Get out.
Now, how strong is this lady?
Not tonight.
I have several new members of court, not polluted like most humans. Tastes exactly the way they used to taste just after I was turned.
I need to know how to kill a Maynard. The whole town has devolved to a primitive state in a matter of days.
Oh my, she's an old one. Orgies? Sacrifice?
Yes.
Cannibalism? Fun. She's convinced herself she's immortal, and so she is. William, surely you know that everything that exists imagined itself into existence. You're a wild young girl who's married to some jerk who treats you like property. Along comes this religion, which encourages you to get hammered, run naked through the woods, have sex, and it's all part of getting closer to God. So you're fucking everybody in the dirt. Why not kill something and eat it raw? And each time you do, it just brings you one step closer to the divine.
Isn't that delusional?
Never underestimate the power of blind faith.
I bit her, and it poisoned me.
Of course it did. We can only drink human blood, and she's no longer even remotely human.
But she started out as human.
Evolution? We started out that way too. Shall we have sex? I haven't enjoyed sex with men since the Eisenhower administration.
Oh?
Sookie's not in any trouble. You would know it. Spend the day and leave tomorrow night.
I really would
I
love.
insist.
He has to listen.
By the way, you haven't told me what you think of my new day room.
We have to go get him.
And we will as soon as Bill gets back.
He might have some information. He might not. And Eggs needs to get out now. Yourself in danger for the man you love. How come you get that option and I don't?
Shit, she coming for you.
I finally found a strong, beautiful, good man.
I ain't letting you go back to somebody who beat you.
He beat her? No, it wasn't him.
Sit down and shut the fuck up.
Jealous, because I found love. And you know you never will, you fucking freak. You had to settle for a dead man.
Wow. That's supposed to get me on your side?
All I know is if it's supernatural and they want you, it ain't gonna wait for you to come to it.
Oh, Lafayette, be careful. We're not in the mood for you today, Tara. You're very rude.
You are kidding me. This ain't happening to you.
You can become any animal anytime. Yeah, as long as I've imprinted on it.
We still got a Maynard we gotta deal with before it takes our whole town out.
Listen,
Right.
you can't deal with it. Well, shouldn't we think about getting the law involved?
I am involved. Sheriff's station was wide open and empty. They ain't gonna help.
Read a book about this. This is Armageddon. This is the oral history of the zombie war. And I hate to break it to you, but guns aren't gonna do jack shit to Maryann. This is our town. But sometimes you need to destroy something to save it. That's in the Bible. Or the Constitution.
Why don't you turn into something and you can find what it is?
Hey.
Is our mama here?
No, not right now.
Good, will you help us hide?
You're walking into something bigger and more dangerous than you can even imagine. Time for thinking is over. It's time for action. Has he been in a leadership conference? Has he had paramilitary training? You're a damn fool, Jason.
Can you believe that? What an asshole.
Welcome to my world, Jason.
Where are they?
Please want to sit down?
Nope.
Here's a text from Bill. From 5 hours ago. Damn it! I'm getting a new phone as soon as Eric pays me. Bill's not coming back until tomorrow.
Mama, you gotta let me go. You keep me here and anything happens to Eggs, I will forgive you. For everything.
I can't.
If you don't, God will judge you.
It's God telling me not to.
Satan has been telling you he is God for a long time and you've fallen for it, hook, line, and sinker. I see it in your eyes. And it's looking right back at me. You've never been a real woman of God. Done something selfless for me or for anybody. It couldn't be more loud and clear. Are you gonna let him in?
Refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all those who pursue me. No one to rescue me.
What was it like inside Tara's head?
Like anything could happen, and it probably will. This emptying out of everything right at the very center of your being.
Damn, that sounds nice.
Damn,
What's
a
wrong
whole
with our
meal.
mama? Is she gonna die?
No, not anytime soon. Has she been sick in front of you a lot?
She doesn't seem sick. Kissing Terry and doing other gross stuff when her eyes get weird. A vampire would know what to do. Where's Vampire Bill?
He's still in Dallas.
Don't you know any other vampires?
Eric made me drink his motherfucking blood. Is how it happened.
Tricked me.
Somebody need to slap that bitch.
Have you had any dreams?
Now, Sook, how would you know that?
What kind of dreams?
And sex dreams, all kind of nasty and fantastic.
I will keep guard while one of you goes to sit with her. She can't hurt you like she's hurting me.
It was a BB gun you used to shoot cats with.
You shot cats?
What you doing?
Tara, baby, I got the gun!
Oh, you are not really doing this.
Go unlock her handcuffs.
Lafayette was recently shot.
Then you go unlock Tara.
So she can go back to Maryann.
I got a chance to win my baby back for real. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Keys?
It's in my pocket, but I can't move.
You can't help what you are, but I cannot let you keep me and Tara apart.
I thought you wanted to be a vampire.
What's going on?
You know how you feel with my blood inside you? Being a vampire is like that. Times a million.
What the hell did you do to him? Nothing. Tara, baby, go. Sookie, I need your keys.
Wow,
Hey,
I
you
like
think Sam's ever turned
literally
into
don't
a
like
dog and then
Tara's
has
or
sex
her
with a
mom.
lady?
Sure don't seem like nature to me.
Fuck. We gotta fix things, Andy. I ain't letting weird shit like this take over my town.
Yeah, 911. You got me? Oh, honey, you are fucked. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Rosie, just go get the heat.
Stackhouse, this is a serious operation. It ain't about you getting your pull.
That sounds like it's gonna hurt.
Hey, Andy. That by the
Damn
left
it,
goes
look.
once and a half. Turn
You know
the
I hate to
corner by
dance.
the right.
Cut it out.
Gotta take a dump.
Why are you shaking like that?
Because he is traumatized.
Well, so am I.
I need you to move fast. Grab the gun when she drops it. Can you do that?
At least lower that gun, Miss Thornton. He's freaking out.
Come on. Let's go get Tara.
Tara put everybody in trouble. And her mom doing that.
Did you know my daddy?
Your mom, she split up with him before I came to town. He was a bit of a wild card.
All I know is his name's Dwayne and he tattooed Mama's name on his stomach.
Well, he must have loved her a lot. But you know that hurt.
Excuse me.
I was here to see Eric.
He won't be here till after dark.
Well, obviously. We wait inside?
No. I can't let anyone in without his permission.
$100?
More! Did all that work to help
I can hold that for you
Tara.
if you like. Might make it a little easier for you to drive. I need you to suck it up. I cannot do this alone.
I know.
Ann gives us any trouble, you have to shoot her.
I will.
I mean it. Shoot her in the head.
Where you been? I was so scared. Don't you ever believe me again, okay?
But everything you want is right here.
I don't know what you are, but I want out.
No, it's too late for that.
You made me eat somebody's heart. You don't want us. You want Sam. We got nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it. That night in the woods with that unfortunate pharmacist. You saw me. Well, you saw you through me.
Oh, Mama, please. Don't hurt me.
One of you must die.
Ritual is a powerful thing. And calling forth that kind of energy has consequences. I should have known she wasn't the vessel, but you have to try every option, you know?
That doesn't work on me anymore.
That's more like it.
He came.
The God who comes.
He came.
Yeah, and he smoked old Sam Merlotte, but good.
He had horns, and he took Sam Merlotte and he smoked him. And then Sam disappeared.
And Sam's clothes just fell to the ground. Empty.
Fucking morons! Must I do everything myself?
I know for a fact that Patsy Lyle passed out in the middle of having sex with you.
She was fine when it started.
I just wouldn't feel right about it, darling.
Would you feel right about it now?
Shoot him! I want to see what happens to his head.
No.
What's the game?
Russian roulette.
Yeah, that's it.
Stop it! Kevlar.
Good job, Andy.
Cool.
Only got the one.
Ah, what the hell? It's all gonna melt when I cook it. Maybe I'll freeze it there.
Nobody's gonna eat that.
He will. And he is gonna love it. Maryann will remember this. I don't have the heart to tell her it's all downhill from here. What the hell are you talking? Go ahead and pack that box of Chardonnay in the
Mama, we ain't going. Daddy died, I promised you I would take care of you.
You were 10. Let it go. You know how many times I wanted to go down to Merlotte's and drink myself silly. I had to take care of you. You are every bit as big a pansy as your daddy.
Daddy was a hero.
A closet homosexual.
And Daddy died protecting me and you from a burglar.
Daddy put a bullet in his own head because he was too weak to handle his responsibility. Said it was a burglar because otherwise we'd have never gotten that life insurance money, dumbass.
Oh my God.
My gran lived and died in that house.
Now it's like people who are the exact opposite of everything she was are defiling her. The first time I met Maryann, I knew there was something seriously off about her. She was thinking creepy foreign stuff, and I could tell it wasn't good.
I mean, you couldn't have stopped her.
How come so many people are willing to do bad things and hurt other people? I'm gonna kick that bitch's evil ass out of my gran's house, and then you're gonna shoot her.
You're gonna have to pay a fine.
Yeah, or go to the brig.
Your pants.
I'll take that gun. Hey, how about drugs? Would you take some drugs?
No, I do not take drugs. Drugs are for losers, baby.
It'll make sex real nice.
Why order a hamburger unless there's steak at home or something?
Right behind you as soon as I get done with these bug-eyed freaks.
Why should I help you? Shifter. Someday I might be able to give you something you need. Can you give me a Sookie Stackhouse? It would be a tribute I would not soon forget. I'm not here to give you tribute, Eric. But you are known to not be friendly toward those like me. Until somebody starts trusting somebody, we're all single targets. I have no knowledge of this main creature.
That thing owes me a pair of shoes.
So can you help us or not? You know someone who might be able to offer something useful? Don't you like vampires, little girl? Eric!
Our stepdaddy hated vampires. But we don't.
They're like humans, but miniature. Teacup humans. So can you call this other person who might be able to... Better yet, I'll go see her. But I must leave right away. No problem. You have my cell phone number. I'll let you know if I learn anything of use to you. Good night, tiny humans.
Oh, he flies?
Romeo, slow, Romeo.
Oh, this lady.
Slow. There we go. All done. Look here. It's a present.
He loves presents.
Oh, she's gonna be pissed when she wakes up. This is so scary.
Remember when your gran was laying here?
Come on down here with me.
No!
Okay. Come on. You smell good.
You don't? Not at all.
Well, I guess you know that.
Not as much as you.
How come you let him put his dead pecker inside you? It ain't natural and it ain't right.
I don't think you're in any position to talk about what's natural.
Is this where Eric's coming?
Yes.
Look at Bill.
William, you have to eat before we play Yahtzee. I need you to play your best game.
I only feed from Sookie. Majesty, I implore you, if you've told me everything about Maenads, then give me leave to return to Bon Temps.
Your Majesty?
Ludus, this is my good friend Bill Compton.
I appreciate the offer, but...
William, you have to at least try him. I insist.
My gosh.
I will have a sex with you.
That will not be necessary.
Love watching two men together.
Can I help you? The devil's tomato and my personal favorite, the apple of Sodom. It's quite poisonous, in the tiniest of doses. And I can tell that you are no stranger.
Bitch, I said stop!
You didn't really advance much in this lifetime.
Gonna turn to the black eyes.
Threes.
Majesty, I really need to leave.
Maenads are sad, silly things. The world changed centuries ago, and they're still waiting for the god who comes. Gods never actually show up. They only exist in humans' minds, like money and morality. She has to believe that she successfully summoned forth Dionysus. We devour her until she's lost into oblivion.
What?
So she seeks death. Well, how does she summon this non-existent god of hers?
I never said he was non-existent. Devours part of him or her. While surrounded by the magic of her familiars, then her mad god will appear.
The perfect vessel. Human?
They prefer supernatural beings. Shifters, yes. And wares. Fortunately, they've shown little interest in us. They're constantly improvising the recipes in hopes of finding that one magic element that will make it all happen. Hadley, keep our guest entertained, won't you?
How's my cousin Sookie?
She's good.
How's Gran? Love to talk to her sometime, but I owe her so much money. I know, there's no place for me in that world anymore.
It's alpha male posturing. You two really should just fuck each other and get it over with. Watch. Enjoy your restricted diet. I do look forward to meeting her.
So the queen likes to play play games?
Hoping the queen can somehow kick a Maynard's ass.
Now, why would you want to do that? So that you look like a hero to Sookie?
Oh, Billy.
Tricking her into drinking your blood?
Unlike you who fed her your own blood the very night you met.
Stay away from Sookie, Eric, or I will tell the queen that you're forcing humans to sell vampire blood for you. As long as you never come close to Sookie ever again.
I don't like threats, Bill.
Neither do I.
Oh, I guess Eric and Bill are no longer on the same team. Great.
Why are we parking so far away?
So we can sneak up on him.
Think Sam could turn into a chicken and lay his own egg. Wouldn't that be weird? Eating something that just came out of you. Why ain't you never like me, Andy?
It ain't about pussy. I just think you've had everything too easy.
I'm starting to have knee issues, and I ain't even 30 yet.
Well, yeah, women do just throw themselves at you. You don't even have to do anything.
Well, my best friend killed my grandma and my girlfriend. Your daddy died in Vietnam. But your mama ran off with some Yankee race car driver. You and me are the ones who have received the calling to save this town. So obviously God wants us to bury the hatchet.
We won't fuck it up.
Because this town might be full of crazy rednecks, but they're still Americans, Andy.
And that used to be easy.
It still does.
Still Americans, Andy.
Shotgun.
Yeah, I never wanted to be a coroner or an undertaker. I wanted to be a DJ.
To be on top.
Fine by me.
It's better for my back anyway.
Too much?
Way too much.
I'll tear it up. It's paid for.
That's grand! The nest! Yeah!
What's there?
Where you been at? I was looking for you.
Well. So I liked the last episode better, probably because what happened in this episode kind of threw me off. And I get very irritated and very angry. I realized I think I have an anger problem. So what happened was, what completely shifted me out of my element was when Tara like literally didn't give a flying fuck about what her family did and her friends did to save her, to get her out from whatever she was in. And then her mother completely, all of a sudden, being like, you know what, at this particular moment, at this particular time, I'm going to turn on these particular people to save Tara because I want her to forgive me for being a bad mother. You wanted to do that right now, Sissy Pop, you and that wig. You felt like this was the opportunity to do, and Tara completely, and she was in the right state of mind, completely turning on everybody, insulting her mother, which was like understandable. Like I understood that whole situation, but then you turn, well, even Lafayette, but you go and curse out Sookie and talk shit, not curse out Sookie, but talk crap about to Sookie. Like everything about Tara, I completely lost that character. One thing I know, and two things for certain, even in real life, I have to say it's mostly, and I'm not trying to throw a gender on it, but I know a lot more women that do it than men. I actually don't know any men that do it. But when women are in love, they tend to, and this is not a blanket statement. Let me, because I don't want people to start typing ferociously down below. But a lot of women I know that tend to be in relationships, they will turn on you on a drop of a dime if their significant other either feels some type of way, or they need to be around with them, or whatever the case the scenario is. I know a lot more women than men that will turn on their friends or family like we weren't here the whole time. That's happened to me so many times. So I'm like looking at this and being like, really, Tara? Like, she's like, I have to save eggs. Everybody just literally helped you. I don't even know. I know somebody is gonna probably feel like the opposite, be like, oh no, she really wanted to save eggs. I just can't fathom it. Like, I know if I was in that situation, I would be like, damn, no, like I have to be with my family at this particular moment. Like, I wanna save eggs, but we need to come with a game plan. Obviously, Maryann is like some type of being that turned me to the dark side with black eyes and made me do crazy things. Not only that, but Sookie took you, Tara, into her house. And you know what her house looks like present day, because she wasn't always under the spell. So even that with the grandmother, everything, just like that, Tara's character completely has lost it for me for I don't know how long it's gonna be. Unless Tara like does something incredible the next episode, like where can her character come back to make it okay for what she did by just being like, peace, Sookie, I need the keys, and you don't even care. What happens if they are unsafe? What happens if those group of people came to this house and attacked the people that you've known before you met somebody named Eggs? First off, I am not going to leave my family for somebody named after our food. That's what we're not going to do. And how crazy his name is Egg, and we ended up seeing an egg in the bed. And we also talked about Sam eating his own egg if he could turn into a chicken. And then we saw an egg. That's so weird. I don't know. That kind of just like, it like completely took, and then the mother, I'm like, girl, and you see your family member like shivering up because you have a gun. Tara already left. Why you still have the gun in your hand pointing at him? Like, I was over both of them. And it's gonna take a while for me to like wanna be watching them. I know the next episode they're gonna be in it. I'm gonna be very quiet. At least right now, I'm just super angry that they destroyed me getting into the show a lot more. I'm just being honest. It completely took me out the element, and I was excited to be in the element. It wasn't a bad episode, by the way. I'm just irritated. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. So that's probably what's going on. Sookie, once again, was a good character in this episode. Hoyt, was very understandable what he did. Jessica, understandable. The mother of Hoyt's mother was Creepy Crawler from Creepyville, and I liked it. We're learning more about Hoyt, his father, what his mother did. His mother's actually not that good of a person. It kind of comes off as. Then Sam kind of irritates me, no shade. But it was a good idea, like him not only helping the kids, but then him going to, I was like, what vampires he knows? I forgot about the bar. And then him enlisting Eric's help, and then both Eric and Bill going to the Queen, because like, and I'm kind of curious why in other situations we didn't go to the Queen before. But anyways, so the Queen ends up knowing, I'm assuming she's probably maybe the oldest vampire because she knows so much history and knows about everything. But I wonder if she's ever gonna get involved in like any type of fighting. Or is she going to be the encyclopedia or the computer that knows all the facts of history and this, that, and the third? Or is she going to show her true power? Ever, which I'm assuming she will. She is very pretty. Like people did say, like a lot of people have crushes on her. Right now, me introducing to her, I think because I was reading so many comments, so my expectation of what she was going to be like and what she was going to do in this episode was all the way up here. And that's why sometimes I always read everybody's comments. I might not interact all the time, but as soon as I can, I read comments because you guys honestly make this channel. You help make me happy. I love reading your guys' comments. You take the time out to comment, so why the hell wouldn't I read it? And I really do appreciate it. But because I read the comments, I think that my expectations of her coming in, I thought she was gonna be like just destroying it in this episode. And because the last episode was so strong, I believed like this episode was going to be like topping this one. This episode didn't top the last two previous episodes, in my opinion. This episode, I felt like built everything up for our finale. And, right? Yeah, the next episode is the finale. So it brought all of the elements together. It showed Bill meeting up with Sam, and now him thinking like, oh, maybe you could be the sacrifice, but Bill's obviously not going to do that. They're gonna figure out a game plan. And we're gonna wrap up Maryann's story in the next episode, definitely. And now Lafayette is under Maryann's spell. Like, Tara, you're trash. And destroying, oh God, I hate, like Tara is so irritating. I'm actually like really irritated by her. What else did I want to say? I'm trying not to think about Tara. I don't know what else to say, y'all. I really did. I like Maryann's a great character though. She's a great actress. And everything about her is amazing. The Queen Vampire. Do I have any really input on her besides her being, she's pretty, and being knowledgeable? I want to know, I want to see more. I would have to be around her more. I don't know if she's going to be a main character moving forward in this show, or is she going to be one of those characters that dips and dives, slips and slides out of every single scene or every single season. Maybe she's one of those, like the fallback type character. I have no idea. Regardless, everything else about this episode was good. Oh, Auntie, I love Auntie. Auntie in the past two episodes, y'all, he's been bringing it. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Jason too. Both of them are like the comic reliefs of this episode. And I enjoyed jumping back into the scenes with them than being anywhere else, no shade. So yeah, this is a good episode. It wasn't as strong as, I'm kind of curious what people thought about this episode. So I want to know if it's what's higher. What is this show called? True Blood. I want to know if it's higher in ratings wise, or not. What was this? Was this called A New World in My View? No, this was called Frenzy. So let me see. The last one was at an 8.5. All right, okay. So the last episode, a lot of people voted, and they voted, and that episode was an 8.5, right? This episode went down. It went to 8, and it's really interesting because I was about to be like, I would give this episode an 8. I was going to say an 8, and that's what the vast majority of people believed. They believed it wasn't as strong, and the next episode is an 8.1. So the next episode, you know, isn't as strong, which is very interesting, as episode 10 and episode 9. Episode 9 and episode 10 are both extremely strong episodes, as I stated, and they're both 2 of the highest rating episodes of this season. So this episode, like I said, this episode it's okay. The next episode is going to be a little bit higher in rating. I know a lot of people are like, yes, you know, the finale. I feel like the finale will probably be good. Well, it will be good. But the last episode definitely was amazing. This one was okay. Comment down below, guys, what you thought about this episode. I really can't wait until we get to the finale, which will obviously be happening next week. Thank you guys for being here. Check out all my other reactions. And until next time, I'm off this.
You gotta choose a side. You gotta do what's right.
Look, I ain't got no time to be hanging around. Nobody trying to figure out if they good or evil. I'm fighting the crime, 70 lives, one at a time. I'm killing the rhymes. I do it for the people. I'm Peter Parker running through the 6 with a bag full of